Yo, yo, yo. Sewing with the homies. We're actually doing some sewing today. How's everyone doing on this Thursday? Hey, I saw you, Confetti Yeti, in the chat. I was in here and I open up my chat and all I see is wop 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 wop. I saw you. How you doing today? Welcome. It's a great emote though. Wop, 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 wop. Hilarious, really. Just seeing my pocket flap, it's a little bit lopsided. Well, it's pocket day, day 2. We are going to be attaching these pockets to the front panels so that we'll be able to take our pockets go. Hey Chantal! How's it going, Brittany? How have you been? What's new with you? Any projects you're doing at the moment? I haven't been able to catch a stream in a little bit, but I think I saw... Are you also working on pants? Your Wi-Fi isn't having a fun time at the moment. No! Wi-Fi! Why Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi, please. Good, good. Been good. Thanks. How are you? 2 people asking. Wow. Well, thank you. I'm good. Thank you. A little bit late today. I had some appointments today. Getting some stuff done, being an adult and all that. But I'm good. It's going to be a little bit of a quick one today. I have some errands to run while I still have some time. But yeah, doing good. Making good progress with our stuff. We were working on our pockets last time. So we made 3 pockets to go for our jacket. So we're going to be working on placing those bottom 2 jackets or pockets, and then also I think maybe the top 2 even. We'll see how far we get. Adult fun, yay! Not. But you need to do it once in a while, I guess. Well, let me suit up, get my camera going. I think I have everything I need. I've looked at the instructions a couple of times, so hopefully I won't fumble around too much. Let's find out. Give me 1 second. All right. Hair ruined. Perfect. Just what we like. My favorite part of the day. What a great setup. Great job, Hobby. Very genius. No problems with this setup. Okay. Why does this pocket flap a little bit big for my pocket? Like, look at this. Isn't this a little... The flap's a little wide, no? I guess what's it look like for these? No, I guess it's about the same proportions. Yeah. Alright, never mind. Just kidding. Okay, so we did like all the pocket prep last time. So we are ready to attach these. These are 2-sided, they are interfaced. We sewed these together, we did a top stitch, had some crooked lines. Not looking the best, but nobody's gonna see that. And then we had to do a little bit of prep on these. We had to put in the pleats. We pressed those out, and then we also pressed the corners of the pocket in. So we have a nice finished, clean look on the outside. Ooh, and isn't it clean? Ooh. So this is the lower right. I think that's what we're starting with, right? Yes. And I have my little marks right here on the pattern. This is where the pocket will sit. And then this is where the actual flap will sit. Lovely. Oh, I went to Joann's, RIP Joann's. Didn't really find too much, but I did get a zipper. I need a separating zipper to go in for this jacket, so I went with a gold with some, I guess, just black trim on it. The thing with this zipper, it's not going to be showing anyway, because we have, as you can see on the jacket, we have like a placket that will cover it up. So my metals don't actually match, because I also got my button snaps, and these are like kind of like a gray or like maybe a gunmetal color or something. If I were to find a name for what this is, just like a metal look to it. Not exactly what I wanted. I kind of wanted more of like a matte black snap. Oh snap! But I don't know, I couldn't find any matte black and I didn't feel like waiting to order one. So we're just gonna go with those. And they'll be fine. But we have our notions. And we also have some pull cord. This is just a basic cord, but that will go around the waist and that'll give us a little bit of volume in there so we can get that curve, get the shape of that body, you know? So we got notions, we did some shopping, got the good stuff. Now we're gonna put in some pockets, maybe piece some panels together, and we're gonna be looking good. I've been marking with pencil in this, but I think now that we're on the inside a little bit, I will try a bit of chalk. So let me just mark this the best I can. Take out this pin. Actually, I should also mark the other lines on this before I take that off. We'll see. Is anybody working on any projects at the moment? Any ongoing sewing progress or other type of craft? What's happening in the crafting world? Good enough. And up here. Looks like a corner. And down. And I will just quickly do little notches here and there for the alignment lines. I think this is just to line up for the other panels. What else has happened this week? Anything fun, exciting? I don't think so. Not for me. I forgot about this. There are so many lines here. I always forget which one I actually need. If only these lines were in color. Okay, so attach the pockets. We put this down. Try to make sure it's lined up or straight. And then we just take a line and we go kind of like a U shape just to make the pocket shape. Seems simple enough. Where are my things? I'm very invested in your project over here. Exits that way. Get out. Just kidding. Terrible, terrible, but very good. Good for you. Glad you're making some vest progress. Very vested. Thanks, Dad. Great dad joke. All right, does that look straight? Let's see. Yeah, good enough. Just put a little pin down. I don't really need to, I guess, but we're doing it. Look, nice and secure. Is there anything special with this? Sew the pocket to the lower right front of the garment, aligning it with the markings provided. Attach the pocket flap. Yep, okay. Cool. Sewing puns are all I have to live for. Yeah, fair enough. You did tell me so. So, Approved. Okay, you can stay. Exit is not that way. Alrighty. I think we just dive in and start sewing. Let's place that pocket. Basically just around the edge, yeah? I think. Do I like it there? Let's see. Sure. I think that'll work. Let's go. Sewing machine doesn't seem to hate this layer of fabric here. I'm a little bit worried since it's going through 3 layers of this canvas, but it's actually working pretty well. Maybe I should regularly replace the needle. Maybe that is a good thing. Whoa, careful. Went a little too far, maybe? You've gone too far. It's actually just gliding over this. Wow. Kind of impressed. Are we gonna get all the pockets attached today, do you think? Might only be live for an hour. Do we think we can do 3, 4 pockets? Probably. Maybe. Uh-oh. Oh, I did have an idea. I don't know how well it will work. Maybe I should test it on a scrap piece. But I don't have something that's interfaced to totally replicate it. You think I can? Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that confidence in me. I don't have it in myself, so I appreciate that. That's the scary part. That's true. Okay. Looking pretty good. Is it? Does it look crooked? I kind of don't like how they just show you one angle, one corner to line it up on. How do you know about this other side? Because either I just didn't cut this straight, or this is a little lopsided. It could be either. Maybe both. It looks good though. Yep, good enough. I'm over it. So what I was thinking, a lot of the times I put little like initials, my initials on some of the pieces. How cool would it be if it was on the pocket flap? So you could see just a little Jay-Z right there. That'd be pretty cool. I kind of like that idea. But what if it doesn't work on this? What if it messes up? Then I would have a bit of an issue getting it out. And also, which is the best looking pocket flap? Because this one, I would put it in the bottom corner, but my top stitch is just drifting off into space over this way, and I missed the corner. So I don't want to bring attention to this pocket flap. That one's a fail. How about this one? This one's smaller, so it would be higher up on the jacket. Maybe you're just lopsided. You could be. Maybe, so if I do this pocket flap, the smaller one, it would be higher up. So you'd see like right there. That could be cool. That one also doesn't look great. I think we're gonna go with the small one. Let's try the small one. And we will grab our little cheat sheet here. What letters do I need? I had a doctor's appointment and I had to get a shot, and my arm is already starting to feel it. I hate those. I always make a joke about how I hate needles at the doctor's appointment, but then my arm is covered in tattoos. Okay, that's one number, or letter, rather. How do I add this? I forget. There we go. And then I need a number 26, please. Hold the sauce. Gotta switch out our foot. New foot. I have just revealed all my feet. Free of charge. Alright. Foot on. And in with the string, the thread. Has anybody gone to their local Joann's yet? Raided the place? Mine was pretty picked over. Most of the sections were just like empty, gone. Empty shelves. Massive line where they were cutting fabric. There was one person doing it. And they were taking their sweet time. Let's see, I think it'll go that way. So we want it, if this is, which pocket is this? Sorry, I'm just trying to look to see. Okay. I think I want it on this side, although that side doesn't look as good as that side. It's okay. Let's just do it. Put it a little bit away from the edge, just so I don't hit the corner and mess it up. Ahoy! How are you? Welcome in. We're working on this jacket. This is Sewing with the Homies. My name is Javi, and I show you what I'm doing with my camera. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Ahoy. Ahoy, matey. Are you into the craft as well? Do you do any sewing? Brittany said, I did last week, but it's a walked out and went to the thrift from brocade curtains. Nice. Weird question, but have you ever used webbing? Webbing? Like Spider-Man webbing? What kind of webbing? What you talking about? Just ordered my first sewing machine last night. That is amazing. Congrats to you. Very excited for you. Do you know what your first project is going to be? For bag straps. Let me... Oh, I think I see what you're talking about. I'm just going to perform an internet search to see. Oh, this stuff. Yeah. What did I make? I think it was like some type of bag, like a little tote bag type of thing that I used it for. Do you have a question about it? I might have the answer, maybe, doubt it, potentially. But that is awesome. Congrats on your first machine. If you're new to the craft as well, I would say take your time. Patience, there's a lot to learn. And you'll always learn, continue to learn, even after you've been doing it for a little while. But welcome. We'll be making bags to carry searing drivers, and I'm wondering if webbing might be more streamlined over pressing and sewing every strap. Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, probably. Because you would just be attaching at a certain point. I've also done like making your own straps, and it is a little bit tedious because you're cutting out a good amount of fabric, and then you're doing several folds, you're having to stitch all around the straps themselves, versus if you're doing something like webbing where it's already made like that, then you're just sewing the attachment point. So yeah, I'd say that's probably much faster. Definitely. Good call. All right, let's see. I'm going to just try this and we're gonna hope that this works. And it worked flawlessly. No problem. I wish it was off to the side a little bit more, actually. Placement's a little funky. But look at that. Wouldn't that be cool, just on the pocket flap like that? It definitely exposes, I think, the fact that the line is a little lopsided. But I don't care. I don't mind. But that is a clean set of initials. Cool. That was just a little accessory that I thought would be neat to add on. And I do find it pretty neat. Neato. Alright, back to the feet, other foot. Do we switch them out? You'd be wanting to make lots of bags to donate, so I think webbing would also be sturdier. But would it be washable? I think it is. I think it is, yeah. It might even say on it, like on the site or anything where you ordered it from or things like that, but I'm pretty sure it's washable. I wouldn't see why it wouldn't be. Brother LS14S. Ooh. That sounds like a good one. I don't know what that one is. Let me take a quick little Google. I want to see what that is. Brother. Hell yeah, brother. LS14S. I was looking at TVs the other day. Ignore that. Hopefully I'm not doxing myself somewhere. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that looks like a nice little machine. Looks simple enough. Nice. I don't know if that's the right one, but very cool. Well, I wish you the best of luck. And I hope you enjoy your new machine. All machines have little quirks, and I'm sure you will learn plenty while you start doing it. But yeah, I hope you like it, and welcome to the craft. At first, I would always get frustrated with my sewing machine because there's so many things that could happen or so many different conditions to consider. It gets a little overwhelming, but once you get the hang of it, once you start learning stuff, it gets easier. I'm weirdly excited to wind bobbins. It's pretty fun. It's pretty good. I just bought one the other day. Otherwise, I would do one for you right now. But it's a good process. I have heard, I don't know the how truthful this is, because you always hear like, do this, don't do that. But one thing I did hear was that don't go full speed when you're winding your bobbin. Can anybody else confirm that? If that causes any issues? I did go full speed before, it didn't really cause issues. I think the reason why is that if you're going full speed, then you're like fully taut on the thread that's going on the bobbin, and you don't want it to get too tight. That's at least what I've heard and what I've been told. Maybe that's just fake, but who knows? Okay, what do I do with the pocket flap again? Position the pocket flap along the top edge of the pocket, ensuring it extends beyond the pocket itself. Oh, nice. Okay. Sew the flap to the lower front of the garment. Yes, yes. Okay, I remember this. So it goes basically like flush with the pocket like this. And I guess I'll just make sure that it's even on both sides. And that looks pretty close. So we just sew along this line here, then we cut off some of the excess, we press it down, and then we do a top stitch along the top so that it stays down like that. And then we got our little pocket. Pocket one on the way. You cross stitch and hand embroider, so you should hopefully be patient enough. Nice, definitely. I would say for sure you do. Yeah, look at this pocket. I think it's a little lopsided. I'm seeing it's a little bit higher in this end than the other. That kind of sucks. I could redo it, but we're not. We're just gonna plow forward. Full steam ahead. Okay, switching to this. Let's do it this way, maybe. Could also pin this down. It's also gonna be the awkward way to put it in, but I think it'll be okay. What type of material are you making the bags out of? You're using the webbing for the straps, but what's the material of the bag? Oh, punching up there a little bit. That's weird. You love that mustardy color. Thank you. The color is called mustard. You got it right on. Yeah, I'm excited about that. I think it'll be a cool jacket. Oh, hello, wife. Enjoy your lurk. We're still trying to figure out if cotton poplin would be an acceptable material. Pretty sure that would be cotton for hygiene reasons. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah. I don't know too much about like the cotton poplin blends. Make sure to wash your fabric before you make the bags. Okay, now that we have it on, we go through and we do a little trimming just to take off some of this excess so that the pocket will lay, or the flap will lay a little bit more, well, flat. We want a flat flap. I wish there was a different word for that. Pocket flap is just, I don't know, kind of hate it. Why's it gotta be a flap? Wow, this is just shredding into fibers as I'm trying to cut this. Kind of hard to get in here. Cut. There's so much fabric here, I can't get this to cut at the end. Okay, now we can press this down. And then we do a top stitch along the top. And then we're done with one pocket. One pocket down only took, oh man, it's already been a half hour. All right, a little bit slow when I'm just talking and yapping the whole time. Noted. Also think the flap is a little bit uneven. Come on, you can do better than that. Plan to get cheap cotton and just keep making bags since they can be used for a few other use in hospice. Nice. Yeah, definitely. You should look around, well, I guess depending on how like sanitary and everything it needs to be. Oh, hey, by the way, this is gonna be the lining for my jacket. I wanted something fun, and we came across this. So on the inside, we're gonna have some tacos hidden. Can never go wrong, some tacos. That's the other thing I got the other day. That's right. I need some heat going. The pocket flap is quite stiff because of this interfacing. So I guess I'll need to press it down pretty well. Keep my arm moving for my shot. Well, I'll give it a second to heat up. Fun surprise lining. Love the tacos. Thank you, Brittany. Yes, I'm excited about that. My wedding jacket had candy skulls on the inside. Nice and clean on the outside, but then cool skulls on the inside. I liked it. Have a nice clean jacket. Let me open this up, and it's a taco party. Where could it go wrong? I don't love the little notch that it's kind of forming here with this, but I think actually pressing it right there is already helping. So maybe it's not an issue. It looks good though. Maybe it's a little crooked, maybe the flap isn't totally aligned, but it's pretty nice looking. I don't know about you. And then we do a little top stitch right along the edge to make sure it stays down like that. And just give a little bit more of a cleaner, finished look. But I just want to make sure that it's already laying flat as is without having any weird notches or any weird bumps. But I think it's okay. You were responsible and you ordered an iron to press seams. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, nice. All right, we get to do the fun part. I love when a bot comes in because then I get to say, you've been seam ripped. Yeah. Get out of here, you little bot. I need an emote for the seam ripping. What about that? So every time I gotta ban somebody, it's just seam ripped. This thing is an amazing seam ripper too. Love that thing. Well, that was fun. Oh, but now I can't see. Oh, a little behind the scenes there. A rotary cutter and self-healing mat because you go all in on new hobbies. Amazing. You know, I had been using shears for the longest time for cutting out my stuff, but for this specific project, I had like 28 different pieces to cut out because this jacket, both sides on the front are 3 pieces, 3 different panels. So there's 6 pieces just to make up the front. Then all the pieces for the pockets. The sleeves are, there's like 2 separate pieces. There's a top piece and then a bottom piece. And then like 4 or 5 different pieces to cut out on the back. A lot to cut out. And I tried a rotary cutter and I was like mind blown how much easier it was than I remember it being. So good call on the rotary cutter. Good call. It definitely saves time. I was mistaken for not using it sooner. So great move. And also I'm the same way. Start a new hobby, need all the accessories. Oh, you recommend this down the road? I'll get it now. I'll get 2. Different colors as well. Thank you. Well, that is very cool, and it sounds like you're set up for success on your new hobby, so I'm looking forward to hearing some updates on it. When does this machine arrive? Is it like shipping to you or something? What was that? Hey, Faith! Thank you so much for following. You are now one of the homies. Welcome to the homies. I have faith that you're gonna do amazing in your new hobby. Have you ever heard that one before? Pretty good. Feel free to unfollow if you need to. I totally understand. Yeah, see, here's the one thing I don't like about this, and QRFB coming in and giving me feedback about why this is. But the needle slides all over in this canvas, especially when there's multiple layers. It's just being pushed around by the weave of the fabric. So I get these like squiggly lines where I definitely may have influenced it a little bit, but the needle itself is just kind of moving around and causing those weird lines. But again, when you look at it from a distance, you start losing it, you don't really notice, and it's gonna be lower down my jacket, like nobody's gonna really point it out. It's just something I notice. And then I point out to you, and then you notice, and then you laugh at me for it. The fabric make cute overalls. Ooh, good idea, good idea. Big mat rotary cutting surface. Their mat is amazing. Brittany, do you have any, have you used any for like smaller ones? I have a large one that I was using on my floor, but I want something smaller that I can use up on the table if I have to cut out small stuff. Oh, okay. Apparently new hobbies are good dealing with grief. Aw, sorry about that, Faith. Everything should be here tomorrow. That is amazing. Well, sorry to hear about that, but I hope you get to enjoy as much time as you can with your mother, and I hope that goes as well as it possibly can. But yes, I think sewing would be amazing at taking up your time. It's a good hobby to get into. I've really enjoyed it. Do you have anything else, like a dream project you want to do? Like, you know, I think bags are a great place to start with sewing projects. But is there anything you want to do down the line? Something that you will maybe like aspire to make someday? Nice, I like that pocket. That's a good pocket. Nice pocket. Repeat on the other pockets. Okay, now we do it again. And again and again. Speaking of again and again. Wu-Tang Clan final tour. Tickets going on sale tomorrow. Anybody else excited? I am a fan of the old hip-hop, and I'm excited about that. As long as the tickets aren't insanely crazy, I will probably be going to my local show. I love me a good concert. My music taste is all over the place. I listen to a little bit of everything. I just went to a ska show recently. Anybody like ska? I have to be in the right mood for it, but I love it. Jazz shows, anything. I love live music. Although, I don't know, now that I get older, you're just sore the next day, or like tired from being on your feet all that time, usually on like a concrete floor and everything, and it's loud. But I've been to a good amount of concerts in my day. Dog ball gowns? I love that. I absolutely love that. Aw, she asked you to make the bags, and you always wanted to try sewing. That's so cool. I'm glad you're finally trying it. That's amazing. Love learned quilting. Plan to make memory bears, memory quilts. Oh, that's awesome. Some of the old clothes, perfect, perfect. The Morbid Stitcher, I would follow. You should. There's a great community in the sewing community is a great community. That's what I should say. I told you so in here. They have their own channel and they make some great stuff over there. We have Be Gentle Creates there, Brittany. She's doing amazing stuff over on their channel. I mean, you gotta check everyone out. And everyone's so supportive, so nice here. So if you did go down that route of making your own stuff, even if it is a morbid channel, I'm sure you'd get support. And it's not morbid. I think that's a cool thing to do. I think it's a cool way to make memories. And I think it's a great way to incorporate it with your craft. Fun ideas. Let's see if I can get a little bit more precise with this other pocket. I think if I have... Let me go grab a little ruler or something. My mother's a fan of obnoxious colors, so it'll definitely be standout pieces. Hey, nothing wrong with that. The bass line in this song sounds like something from like Death Cab for Cutie or some type of indie band. Doesn't it? I mean, that is so Death Cab for Cutie. How should I do this? Maybe if I... How straight is this line? That's pretty good, I guess. Struggling to find cotton in her favorite color because I don't seem to make much of the highlighter color family. You know, depending on like where you're going, it's hard to find fabric in stores unless you're lucky enough to be in a place that carries like a lot of fashion fabrics or things like that. A lot of the fabric shops I go to end up being mainly for like quilting or yeah, mostly quilting, really, I think is like what a lot of fabric places supply. So it's hard to find apparel fabrics or like other colors of fabrics. So I definitely have been there. A lot of my garments that I've made in the past, I've made a lot of t-shirts and everything, but they all kind of end up being the same colors, like black or beige, because I usually just don't find the colors I'm looking for. So I just go for something default, something easy, and something that you can always find. So that's why I wanted to kind of shake it up a little bit when I found this mustard canvas. I guess that looks good. I don't really have a good way of lining this up. I'm sure there is a good way to do it, but... Let me see. That's pretty good. This pocket goes up a little bit in the edge, so it's kind of hard to line it up anyway. Good enough. I'm not gonna fuss with it too much. I will pin it a couple of times though, because I noticed it was starting to slide a little bit last time. We're learning. Still lined up over here? Yes. Oh, we've already been live for 50 minutes. Oh, I was only gonna try to be live for an hour today. I have other stuff to do, but I want to do more pockets. We only got one done. I'm so slow. That's okay. That's my style. And now I have more content to stream, so that's perfect. Well, Brittany, I don't know if we're gonna make it all 4 pockets. Although, you know what? Let's see. Let's see what we do with this. We're almost done with this one. We can do it. We can do it. Confidence, confidence. Let's do this. Oh, Faith, since you're new to the craft, one tip that I always like to share that I think a good amount of people know, but I just recently learned. When you're starting to sew something, like you're starting a seam, if you can see, I don't know if you can really see my presser foot right now, but it's like at an angle because it's sitting on this fabric and then it's falling off the edge. So when you're putting down your presser foot, if you have scrap fabric, you put it under the back to level it out like that, it'll really help your machine and it won't get stuck. Because sometimes if you start sewing when it's like at an angle like that, the presser dog, so the machine won't be able to push itself forward. So I do that often. Or I'm taking something and I put it under the back just to support it, level it out, then you can keep going. One tip that you have on a machine that you don't even have yet and you haven't even started to sew any lines, but there's your tip. The delicate floral and plaid children's fabric, not much fluorescent. Yes, that is exactly what you find in the stores. That is absolutely it. And what else is it? I see dogs in outfits all the time, of course. It'd be adorable and amazing. I would love to see it. I approve. Ooh. Funky. Sorry if I'm swinging around with the camera, my bad. I won't move. Well, even though we're only doing a couple pockets today, we will be back tomorrow. And I'll continue this. And once we have the pockets on, then we start doing the main construction. That's when it gets real exciting. Nice. Another pocket placed. We are going to speed run putting on the pocket flap. That looks even. Need my trick again because it's a little bit uneven. My machine is like sliding away from me. Come back here. Very good, very nice, very cool. Cut this down and trim it a little bit. It is, yes, it is just making its own opinions. It's just doing its own thing, going its own way. Big cut at the end. It is truly making its way downtown, and it is walking fast. Pace is fast and I'm homebound. Won't do the jingle so I don't get DMCA. Faith, do you have a sewing pattern that you're using to make those bags? YMCA, DMCA. Pattern is a loose tumor. It's 2 big rectangles and 3 small rectangles. Fair enough. The only reason why I would say so for a pattern is just to make it a little bit more consistent and a little bit easier to keep doing if you're going to make several of them. Even if you take, like, I went to a craft shop and I got a cheap roll. Oh yeah, it's right here. Like a cheap roll of paper. This is like drawing paper that you put on the table and like kids go to town on. Like $6 or $8, but I use that to make my own patterns. So if you're making the same shape over and over again, even if it's a rectangle, this will just save you a lot of time by like having a pattern. Even if you're not buying one, just make your own. Once you find the dimensions you like, get those rectangles down, get those smaller rectangles down. Yeah, exactly. Any type of material like that, just something to have a loose guide that you're using. It'll just save you time if you're doing that over and over again. I do have an ad break coming up. I don't have pre-rolls play when you join the stream. But it makes it so I play ads 3 minutes every hour. Apologies, but that's what I do, and it supports me. Just so you know, I'll let you know when it starts, but that will be coming up momentarily. We'll go a little bit longer. I was only going to do an hour, which we are at. But I want to try to get one more pocket panel on at least. I think we can finish all the ones that have the pocket flap. The 4th pocket is just like a slide-in thing. It doesn't have a pocket flap to it. So we'll just save that one. Feed the dogs to the bathroom anyway, without ball grounds. Hopefully someday soon. Alright, yeah, we got about 20 seconds left until ads start. But yes, get up, stretch, bring your dogs in, put them in their ball gowns or not. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Right after this commercial break. In a few minutes, or a few seconds. But look at that, another one down. Not too bad, not too bad. Although, kind of bad, kind of misaligned again. Thought I aligned it a little bit better. Yeah, looks good though. I like it. Says they're starting soon. I'll just do a little prep while we're done. Let's see. Left front. Are we back? I think we're back. Wow, weren't those ads great? Aren't you gonna buy that thing? Aren't you gonna watch that thing? after all those lovely ads? I was pretty convinced. I don't know about you. Alright, so I've got my pieces together, and now we're going to place the 2 final pockets, and then I think we're going to call it for today. I think the timing will line up pretty well. Okay, so I had to look to see on the pattern piece here, all these lines are representing where the pocket goes depending on the size of your pattern that you're using. And I'm going with this line right here. So I'm just gonna mark that, so I know which one I'm using. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. My hair is all over this. This pocket is a little bit different on this side because this is the upper right side, I guess, for you. And the pocket flap is actually like in the seam for the top 2 panels there. So it places a little bit differently. I don't attach the pocket flap the same way that I do in the other ones we just did. But it actually, I think, makes it a little bit easier for what I'm doing right meow. So that works for me. So we'll quickly attach this on, quickly do the other pocket, do a little cleanup, and we'll be out of here for today. But we will be back tomorrow, a little bit earlier than I was today, for sure. And I don't really have much planned tomorrow, so I think we'll be alive for a good amount of time. I've been kind of having shorter streams recently, but I want to do a little bit of a longer one tomorrow, make some more progress on this jacket. Okay, going to attach this pocket now, just doing another U shape to add it on. Nice. Another pocket in. You know what, Brittany, you were right. We are going to do all the pockets today. Okay, so the pocket flap just gets basted on for the moment. So we're basting, increase that a little bit. Thank you, Brittany. You thanks to you, your encouragement, you made it happen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't have to worry about that too much. This one's a little bit crooked, but that's just a basting stitch. That's just holding it because this whole thing will be kind of tucked away. There we go. Another pocket flap in. And the final one we're doing today, which should be a quick one. Although I need the actual pocket piece itself. Let me go find it. Also, thanks for hanging out, Brittany. Where is my pocket? Oh, where is my pocket? No. Okay. Maybe we won't do it today if I can't find the pocket itself. Oh, there it is. Found it. Just kidding. This one isn't pressed. I think I need to press it, don't I? Oh, there's a little bit of prep we have to do with this yet, actually. Let's do that very quick, and then we'll be good. A little hand press. Get my tape here so I can get the edge of it down. This measuring tape is 3/8 wide, so it makes it really easy when you're looking for a seam measurement or sewing allowance. Seam allowance, that's the word I'm looking for. Great, okay. Got the rough shape. Let's press it. And I think we should do a little top stitch on this. So do that real quick as well. Oops. Not bad. Pretty good one. Okay, now we can attach the pockets. Perfect timing to start ending the stream. Just starting to get a headache from this GoPro. Once the pocket's attached, that is. Gotta mark where this pocket's going. Good enough. I like the contrast on this pocket. This one's just normal, flat, no pleats going onto it. Gives a nice little contrast, little change up to the different pieces. Trying to just roughly eyeball what looks straight. I think that's good. Do a couple of pins just so it won't slide around as I'm moving it. Oh, the flaps are looking great. We finished all the flaps. We're just putting this on and then we're gonna be done for today. So we made some great progress. And we are done with the pockets actually, once this is on. So now the next time, we will be piecing together the front pieces. We'll be putting together the back. I think tomorrow when we're live, we might even be in a spot where we can do a quick try on. I think by the end of tomorrow's stream, we'll at least have something that looks like a vest. So you don't want to miss it. You can tune in tomorrow and hang out while we're sewing, while you're unboxing your new machine, Faith. That'll be exciting. Boom. Pockets applied. Oh, so much joy, for sure. And then the first time I've gotten a compliment on a garment that I made, oh man, I'm still riding that high. All right, so this is the right front pocket, nice little basic one. We have the left front pocket, so that will be opposite sides like this. And then these two will be underneath like that. Or no, sorry, like this. Whoops. Just throw my other pocket on the ground. Yes, it'll be like this. Then we'll have 4 pockets. Ooh, look at those. Look at all those pockets. Looking good, looking good. Yes, exactly. Nice. I am happy with it. I am very confident with the progress we're making. I guess, Faith, I didn't get to show you. I will do a little cleanup real quick, but I'll also show you. A couple weeks ago on stream, we did a test version of this. This is a painter's drop cloth that I got at a local hardware store for like $6, $7. And we were just testing this same pattern. I didn't put all the pockets on, or all the same details, but I did add on things like the collar, got all of our sleeves on, we got the back attached, we put in the zipper to test how the zipper goes, and then, where is the pocket of this one? Yeah. This is the front on that side where we have 1 pocket. So yeah, this is our second go at this, and I'm feeling good about it so far. I'm thinking that this one will go even better. Finish the edges and paint it. Ooh, that's a cool idea. The outside's finished. The rough parts you were seeing, that was just kind of the inside. But technically, that is wearable. I just didn't wash the fabric, so I get covered, fully covered in fibers when I'm wearing that one. So that was just one error I made along the way. I made several errors on that, but that's why we did the test. Nice. Well, I'm just going to clean up a couple of things. I need to get going because it's a little bit past when I wanted to be live, but I was having a good time. We had some great company. We're making some great progress, so I couldn't just stop the stream. Couldn't just stop. Turn off our heat element. All right. We had a mission and we successfully completed it. 1 pocket. 2 pockets. Tupac. R.I.P. 3 pockets. And 4 pockets. All looking good, all looking great. Great start. Great movement. Let's see. Can you line the jacket? Bag line the jacket? Mostly watch history garment making. So unless you were planning on adding some boning, waist tape to your jacket, I no help. Also, why is it not showing? There we go. Can you bag line a jacket? I think so. I'm honestly not entirely sure. I've only done, this is the first like actual jacket project I've done. I've only mostly done like t-shirts and pants. This was kind of a bigger project for me to take on, but it's been going well. I think you can. but I'm not positive, to be honest. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out. Faith, it was great to see you. Thank you for the follow. Confetti Yeti, glad you were here. Brittany, thanks for hanging out. I told you so. Thank you for being here. Anybody else who is hanging out in the shadows, appreciate you. Hope you all have a good rest of your Thursday. I will maybe see you tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow. So if you are here, see you then. If not, I usually try to be live Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Brittany, thank you so much for those bits. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And Faith, you have a great day as well. Check out Brittany if you haven't before. Also does some cool sewing projects on their side. So Faith, new into sewing. There's a lot of cool creators. Brittany is one of them. So check her out. And yeah, awesome. Thanks everyone. Hope you enjoy your day, like I said, and until next time, sew you later.